G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Game with you once again, and welcome back with some more FIFA 13 Connected Career Modes. Of course, today is the season awards, guys. We have reached the end of the season. I've calculated your votes for Player of the Season. I've calculated your votes for Goal of the Season. Let's get underway. The first award is the biggest flop, and this award will go to the transfer we've made that has made the worst impact or has had the biggest fallout. And the award goes to Jeremy Menez. You can see it there, guys. Jeremy Menez, we paid a lot for him. I believe it was around 13 million. So it's definitely a lot of money. And he just hasn't lived up to the expectation that came with him. When we signed him, we expected him to be a superstar for us. And he just couldn't get it done, to be honest. He had a couple of big moments. And there were guys that could have been more deserving of this award, people like Thierry, Henry, players like that. But the fact is, the price tag that came with Jeremy Menez created a lot of expectation. He just didn't live up to it. So now we move on to best transfer, guys. And of course, this is going to the player that we bought and we feel made the biggest impact and most worthwhile for the money, to be fair. And of course, that is going to Mbiwa. He was an absolute superstar when we bought him. Unfortunately, he did miss the last month of the season with injury, so we couldn't play in the Europa League final. But we brought him in on loan, and since he's been there, he's just scored some absolutely wonder goals. He's been fantastic for us, and his impact has been superb, to be fair. And a whole season with him next year will be absolutely incredible. I'll leak some news now, guys. We do sign him for next year, and we actually signed him for cheaper than we expected to. So it's a good move for us, and we look forward to having him all of next season. We now have the Young Player of the Season award, guys, and that of course goes to the players under 21s who have made a big impact. I was going to give this to Niang, but I decided Paul Pogba deserved it slightly more, and that is only because of the impact he had throughout the whole of the half season he was with us since signing in January. He didn't miss many games, and he played pretty much all the time, to be fair. He was absolutely fantastic, solid in the midfield, and just made a huge impact for us in the heart of midfield. So I couldn't not give him the award, and he definitely deserved it. We move on to now, guy, the 12th man of the season, and this goes to the best utility player, the player who's never really a starting player, but is consistently there for us when we need him, steps up when we need him to. And this goes to Yoon Gouffran. He's been absolutely superb. He was up against Brahimi for this award. Both players have started a number of games and come on at subs at vital moments and scored fantastic goals. But Gouffran just edged him out purely because of how big his goals were and how big his contributions were in the last few games of the season when Niang was out injured. He was absolutely fantastic for us, so he definitely deserved it. And now, of course, guys, it is Goal of the Season. Of course, I had the video out for you earlier on in the week and gave you a chance to vote on it, and I have calculated all your votes, guys, and it is time, and let's look at what the goal was.
Quick ball. Great, he's starting to go. No wonder they're going crazy here with the goal coming in the dying embers of the match. Newcastle United.
That's right, guys, it was the Paul Pogba goal against Spartak Moscow. It was the 10th goal in the choice, and you guys did vote for that one. There was a tight one. There was a couple of guys that went for 2 and a couple of guys for 4, but that one just beat it out. And you can see here, it is the Overtime Player of the Season award now, guys, and that goes to the player I think had the biggest impact for us. And that goes to Moses Sissoko. He was absolutely outstanding for us this season. I mean, he led us in goals, he led us in assists, he played pretty much the whole season for us. He only missed 3 or 4 games, to be fair. He was incredible for us, and absolutely top talent and fantastic part of that midfield. And a call with him, Pogba and Cabaye and Ben Arfa is going to be absolutely outstanding next season. We're looking to bring a couple more midfielders in. Menez probably will be off, although with Menez I still do want your opinions on a straight swap for Varane, the centre-back from Real Madrid. I'm probably going to go through with it, but I want your opinions first. And now we move on to the big one, guys, and this is the one you've been voting for most of the season, and that's the Subscriber Player of the Year. And of course, that is the player that you think has had the biggest impact for us this season, and this one was a no-doubter. There was a few votes for a couple of other players, but Stefan Ruffier just got the outstanding amount of votes. He was incredible for us this year. He also has won, I haven't put it in the video, the Most Improved Player award, guys. And the reason I didn't put it in the video was because I was going to speak about it now. He has won the Most Improved Player award, and that is because he started off the season very slow, and it looked like we were going to look to sell him straight away. But as soon as the transfer window came, he just completely turned it around, and without him, there was no way we'd be in the Europa League final, and there's no way we'd have made it where we were in the Premier League. He was absolutely outstanding for us this season, and has maybe persuaded us to keep him over going after someone like Mandanda or Loris, although we still may. But it's just been incredible for us and definitely deserves this award. And I'd just like to thank everyone now, guys, for taking part in this series, leaving comments every day, every video and stuff. It's really appreciated. It's been great for me, and I look forward to joining you for next season, which will be out tomorrow, I believe, Wednesday. And that will be the off-season. There'll be no gameplay tomorrow. It'll just be off-season stuff, so signing players up to the first game of the season, which is the Europa Super Cup. So it's definitely going to be a big episode for us, guys. And remember to leave a like, guys, share the video, and subscribe if you're new. Peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.